Hey, what's up, Rob? Sorry, I was getting set up here. Where's the. All right, so it's been a weekend. That's cool, Rob. It's been a weekend, and Thinkorswim still slow, and market down about 1.76%. Not too much on the green side, except for Nicola's up 30% for some reason. Oh, what's that? General Motors takes 11% in Nikola. You know what General Motors announced? They're going full electric by like 2024 or something. Oh, look at that beautiful cup. Wow. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Beautiful. This is a beautiful cup and handle right here out of GM. Morning, Mahale. So they started going all electric. They moved their Corvette team to electric. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane by GM. I mean, long term, probably a great move. I don't know if there's necessarily, morning, Mahale. I don't know if there's necessarily an immediate trade to this. I don't know if they launch forward immediately, but Tesla may actually have some competition in about 5 years from a lot of the other automakers. I mean, from what I've been seeing out there, it's been getting more serious. VW announcing a lot of cars. Um, I mean, which is a good thing. Doesn't mean Tesla's not going to get their market share. I think they're still going to get their market share, but you're going to have GM with all electric like pickup trucks and stuff. I think it's great. This is a great little chart pattern from GM. A little bit of a breakout right now, but we'll see what comes of it. Market's in a precarious position. Looks like Tesla gapping a little bit lower. EXPI not really meeting its full fruition. We don't need to be watching that anymore if that's not going to do anything, and the market's going to be correcting, which it appears that we are headed in that direction. Square, Amazon down 4%, just taking out lines, just not in a healthy way. That's the 50-day moving average. I don't really see a bounce as of yet. Tesla down 15% to 348. Let's look at the bigger Tesla picture here. Yeah, Andrew, they announced a partnership with GM, which is big. You don't like the stock market anymore? Yeah, you just have to get used to rolling with it. I mean, it's not easy because there's a lot of big decisions at play. I mean, money's a difficult thing to make large decisions about, and all you do in the market all day is make big money decisions. So you just have to get comfortable making the decision, taking the money part of it out of the equation is the key, and just making good decisions. And right now is it, I think the right decision right now is to not do too much. All right, down about 30% in Tesla. I mean, the volume action here still is pretty good. I'm not really mad at it. Even on the way down, even though the days have been big, the volume action it's been kind of heavy, but the green days have been better than the red days. So on balance, I think they're still doing it. They're still buying it. Amazon trying to bounce back. If I could catch it, which I can't. So I'll just type it in Amazon. Right, undercutting this long-term trend line here. That's definitely an exit signal. So probably not much of a trade here on Amazon at the moment. NIO. Oh yeah, NIO killed everything. Killed everything. Like I said, more patience here, guys. Just more patience here. Are you correction based on distribution days? Um, let's see. That's a great question. I actually don't know, which sounds weird. There it is. Yeah, that's going to be part of it, Andrew, for sure. There's going to be a lot of things that, or the reasons people are going to say are Tesla's down. Nikola stock soars on GM production partnership investment. That's big for Nikola. That's very big for Nikola. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Oh, damn. So they're going to hijack Nikola. That's really good for Nikola. GM gets 11% in Nikola. GM will engineer, validate, and manufacture the battery electric and fuel cell versions of Nikola's Badger truck? No shit. Oh, that is so good for Nikola. That is ridiculous. And what are you doing here? Nikola will exchange 2 billion in newly issued stock for the in-kind services as well as access to GM parts. Transaction is set to close before the end of the month. Companies expect Badger enter production by end year 2022. That is over 2 years away, ladies and gentlemen. We are growing our presence in multiple high volume EV segments while building scale to lower costs. Hey, morning, RP. Huh. Yeah, this statement is absolutely correct. Huge shot in the arm for Nikola and cements credibility. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, for those of you just joining, over the weekend, and I didn't even know this, GM announced a stake in Nikola, and they're basically doing a tit for tat. General Motors is going to validate all of Nikola's Badger designs, and Nikola's going to help produce GM's electric stuff. Dude, it's desperation from all of them, Ellie. They all see the writing on the wall. They've finally done stuff. GM announced, I think it's all electric by 2024. All electric future. And it looks like it was prior to that. They just didn't put a date on it. But something they did that's actually even more amazing, in my opinion, is they moved their Corvette team off of Corvette into electric vehicles, which is amazing. Yeah, I didn't really see the this would be pretty, dude. The next like 10, 15 years for cars is gonna be pretty badass. You never go full electric. That's Tropic Thunder, right? You never go full retard. Oh, 20 models arriving by 2023. They're going all in. I haven't really seen any. Their trucks are going all electric. I mean, Tesla has changed the world, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody was even thinking about electric before Tesla. Nobody. Now they're all just switching. Elon's got to feel pretty proud about himself right now. So I want pictures more than just whatever the hell that is. Is that the one? Of course, that's the one I just looked at. So yeah, Nikola putting a stake in, or sorry, GM putting a stake in Nikola, and rest of the market taking huge shit. Morning, cool sheet. NIO rolling over. Looks like Nikola even coming down. Footlocker still up 2%. Look at that shit. Look at Footlocker. Foot Locker rocking. Yeah, Starbucks not really not doing too bad here. Short on gold or silver? Nah, I ain't short on gold. It's not worth the time. Not in my opinion. I'm not. It'll go back up at some point. They'll print some more money for some reason. They'll find a reason to print money. It'll go back up. You got Foot Locker cool sheet? Very nice. S Dow? Is that a thing? I didn't know about that one. Sounds like short the Dow. Oh, I'm not shorting anything. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, it's 17. That's pretty ballsy. You bought early on that big down day. Nice. Good job. Good job there. No, you don't want to look for a buy right now, Ellie. The mark everything's tanking. Look at Apple. Apple's down. That's a big day on Friday for Apple. Amazon down by the 50 day. Doesn't look like it wants to hold it so far. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not ready to jump in yet. I need to see some bottoming action, some turnaround plays a little bit. I'm not going to try to catch a falling knife. I look for the reversal cool sheet. I mean, when you're big red, when you're down 2.2% in the Nasdaq, it's not a reversal. Actually, that's the ES. That's not even the Nasdaq. Down 3.5% in the Nasdaq. That's not a reversal. Um, yeah, that's just down 3%. There are a few bottoming patterns. Where? I don't see bottoming in the Nasdaq. Nah, I think this is. I don't know. I think it's pretty new. Oh, we looked earlier for correction. I still don't have my damn subscription. Um, because they want me to mail it, and I just don't mail anything. Nice, cool sheet. See, it's not gonna show me anything. Stock market teeters, but Nasdaq bounces bullishly off the 50-day line. So, oh, Jerome Powell. Nah, he just prints more money. That's when gold goes up again. So stock market teeters. So it looks like, yeah, if today ends up in the red with elevated volume, it'll be a correction. I don't think they've called it a correction quite yet. Um, we're getting there though. We're getting there though. So Tesla coming back to another intermediate term trend line right there. So Amazon, yeah, right on the 50 day. So well, maybe Ellie's right. Maybe we bounce. Like I said, I'm still not massively jumping in front of this thing. A little more patience. Um, that actually brings a good point. Let's look at some of our leaders. Let's see what their charts. Obviously, Tesla top at 500, unfortunately, back down to 342, which is pretty bad. But on this trend line right there, potential bounce play on that one. Soxel, really the first correction we've had since the bottom. You haven't seen a move this wide. That's 30%. We haven't seen a move this wide this whole entire run. So that is a bit of a change in behavior for Soxel. Um, just looking at GBTC for fun. Next up is Square. Square finally with a fairly large reversal. Again, one of the first large reversals we've seen. Coming back to a supportive trend line, so another thing on support. Amazon. Amazon blew through its trend line on high volume. That would be a pie exit on that day. Although looks like we closed really close, if not on the trend line. That is a huge supportive day. So still not a good one, but isn't yelling at you to sell, although it kind of is actually. Trade Desk has been a leader on the way up. Measured move there, and tried continuing, couldn't do it. Undercutting its supportive trend line. No, Nordle, I'm out. Morning, Nordle. Later, Andrew. AMC, not one of our leaders though. Let's look at RH is a leader. Whoops, that's not RH. That's RH. All right, so RH, one of our leaders, finally getting some red days. Really hasn't seen very many large red days at all. The market on Friday going topsy-turvy on us, just going all over the place. 9-9 for earnings, so that's tomorrow after market. Keep an eye out for that, for whatever that means. But you can see the change in trajectory. We were going up, flagged out, and then we were a lot less aggressive. And now you get a big volume week last week. And I think we'll end up hopefully a sideways consolidation. Maybe not a big downtrend. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Starbucks, a long-term turnaround candidate. Looks like tried to start to rally out of the non. It's my other trend line for it. Anyway, not too great, not too bad. Peloton's been a leader this whole time in the whole coronavirus thing, and still above major supportive lines, which is good. Also still above the 50-day moving average, which is good. So Peloton may still be in rotation as they kind of fud stuff out. Where's the rest of our highlighted ones here? Amazon. DocuSign, there we go. DocuSign with a big reversal. DocuSign had a huge gap. Just a stupid huge gap, and then boom, boom, boom. Tons of distribution. Stepping in at about 300. Taking us down now to 200. So really quick 33% drop. Not very bullish. 3% now for the NASDAQ. NIO has been in vogue with electric cars and stuff like that. And not really taking too big of a hit. Still holding up relatively well. Dropping a little bit out of this high consolidation. But, I mean, nothing too drastic on NIO. Volume just about average, which is okay. Holding up above, I think that's a primary trend line. Yeah. So even NIO is looking relatively decent. Wind was looking like it was trying to reverse out. Not so much today. No major FUD up there, though. Thoughts on gold, Barrick Gold Corp? Let's check it out. So gold is in a little bit of a correction right now, which is going to drive the price of these gold companies. And I don't like that there's a lot of volume up here. You see how there's not a lot of room underneath the average volume line? That's not a good thing because the price didn't move up. If the price were moving up on kind of average or above average volume, that would be good, but we weren't. We were kind of just hanging out up here. He bought some. I mean, I don't know. Hi, Ethan. What's up, bud? A red sun. Can you open my blinds there, bud? I know, but I'll be able to see something, I think. Not really. Red sun means more wildfires, probably. More wildfires giving us some red sun. So he bought 500 million of gold. Yeah, the dude's got like 60 billion in cash. It's a literal drop in the bucket. Yeah, Buffett's thinking 30 years though. Buffett tries to invest for decades, not for moves. You can leave it all open if you want to. What are you gonna do, bud? Go look at the sun? You play Five Nights at Coppers? Okay, then take them out. All right, so Nasdaq 2.8 bouncing back a little bit. Beyond Meat now up 2%. Space, which is not looking very hot. Work is positive after a false attempt at a turnaround. RH Foot Locker still up 1.36%. Looks like it already pulled in here. You're just selling a Great British Pound. Why are you doing that? Versus the dollar? Oh yeah, look at that big ass double top at 135. That's pretty apparent. I'm actually not super mad at that. Great Britain, according to Monkeytron, is in kind of a shit mess right now. So yeah, maybe a return to 135 and good short selling opportunity. I'm not too mad at that. I'm not sure. I don't really trade forex. I know stops are weird in forex, and you're usually very highly leveraged. So, but that is a very apparent double top at 135. Yeah, cool. Good job, Norl. Yeah, I'm not too mad at that. So, how do you? Are you on like a forex exchange, Norl, or where are you trading currencies at? Just out of curiosity. I'm not gonna do it, but just curious. Oh, we're bouncing. You gotta sell. Oh, okay. IB. Gotcha. 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 Cool. What's so how does that work through IB then? Because I back in the day I traded through forex.com, um, and I had up to I think it was 50x leverage, which they don't let you do anymore. So I think you choose your leverage or something like that. And I'm assuming it's got to give you a stopping point. I don't know. Beyond Meat EXPI 2.8%. Oh, pretty good volume just stepped into EXPI down here off of a test of 35. 50 days still way down here. 20-day trend line, which has already been destroyed. So there's your 50-day for EXPI. Maybe that'll just form a bigger base. That looks super good. All right, Amazon 3%. What? There we go. Amazon trying to come back. Maybe the bounce off the 50 days is going to work. Maybe Ellie's right. Ellie, are you right? Is it time to go balls deep into Amazon? Well, let's take a look at Amazon trade then. I mean, I really wasn't looking to do much today, but if the market's going to want me to do something, then I'm going to have to try to listen. Yeah, it's not really looking at anything. Got Amazon, you got Tesla down here on the trend line. I mean, what else is on the table for Tesla? So there is the Battery Investor Day coming up. Yeah, I mean, that's a 30% decline in Tesla. That's actually, for some longer term options, that could be a gift right there, you guys. Let's look a little bit deeper here. Cause like I usually don't do stuff like this, but I do love Tesla. And yeah, I've been learning a little bit. There's strategies where you can, like, I could buy a very long term option um in Tesla. I mean, especially because we're down 30%. I don't know how much further down we could go, but we can go down. We can go down a little bit more. And what I can do is I could sell calls on the way up. There's strategies around doing that I've thought about, but I've never actually explored. Did you got that, Ethan? Thanks, bud. Sweet. Teach your son how to use an alarm clock. He can stop alarms from blaring in your ear. So I thought about that. And I mean, Tesla's already down 30%. Most stocks come down between 30 to 35%. The healthy ones before consolidating and then going back up again. Um, yeah, so I think there's like a lot of opportunity from that perspective. I guess question is, what would be that longer term target for Tesla? Would that still be 750? And is that even worth it? Yeah, that's pretty worth it on a lot of these. So you guys want to learn a little bit about that? Let's see if we can educate ourselves a little bit. Peloton 5%, Nikola 33, Beyond EXPI, Roku Footlocker still at about 1.5. So Peloton bouncing back pretty good right there. All right. Are you jumping in stuff, Ellie? What are you jumping in? So there's Tesla on the way, or Amazon on the way down right there. So there's a big drop. You got Tesla and AMD. Oh, what's AMD looking like? Not bad. Let's get rid of some of these lines. Yeah, not too bad. Hold on a minute, guys. Back. Yeah, Nikola at least has a catalyst, but yeah, in terms of Nikola, yeah, see, Nikola's an interesting one. I mean, this is a game. This really is a game changer for Nikola. This makes them legitimate. Like this really makes them legitimate. Um, yeah, it's not a big deal for GM, although it could be if Nikola does a really good job. But it's really a big deal for Nikola, I think. Nikola expects to save more than 4 billion in battery and powertrain costs over 10 years, 1 billion in engineering costs. So just really big news around this. Very deserved too. This could spark another good run. I mean, I think it really could. Yeah, this is huge for Nikola. Absolutely massive. I don't see a way it can't be. I mean, GM gets an 11% stake. Big whoop. That it's not. I mean, that's and then yeah, just it's a very good deal. I mean, they're both like tit for tat. Seems pretty good. Jim Cramer on that news said that um, GM got the better end of the deal. Here, let's watch some Jim Cramer. Hold on a second.
Jim, we had Trevor Milton on not that long ago, a month or so ago. We gave him a hard liver. This was number one on his list. An original equipment manufacturer for the Badger, and it would appear that he has delivered, at least on this front. And of course, as you see, shareholders also seem to agree. $2 billion in newly issued common stocks for to GM for what they're calling the in-kind services and access to GM's global safety tested and validated parts and components. They will that will have a lockup provision along with it, by the way. And GM will engineer, homologate, validate, and manufacture the Badger battery, electric, and fuel cell versions. Um, it's an interesting move for GM as well. I mean, we can get caught up in Nikola and that stock, Jim, but let's not forget the ambitions of Mary Barra.
Well, I think this certainly would make it so she can spin off Ultium, and also the Hydrotech fuel cell tech. I mean, this is a good reason to own GM, I guess, if you think they're going to split it off. As far as the Honey Badger, I don't really know what they get. What for GM? What does GM get? I mean, they get a list. What does GM get out of Nikola, other than the? I mean, David, help me here. Nikola has a list of customers, right, for the Honey Badger.
Yes.
I don't care.
Okay. Why not?
Because the Honey Badger don't care. There is no reason to. What is Nikola? What are they like? Here we go. I mean, let's just team up with GM and we will have a. I don't know. What do? They make the outside of the truck. I mean,
well, they make a lot of the truck. I mean, in fact, it also utilizes their fuel cell technology to the Class 7-8 semi-truck market, and they say represents a high-volume commercialization of its leading Hydrotech fuel cell system and complements the company's battery electric propulsion.
Well, I just think that
for no cash.
All the things that GM gives them are worth a lot more than what Nikola gives to GM, I think, other than a veneer of, hey, we're cool. I mean, their bar is cool, David. She's really cool. She's cool. I mean,
what I'm wondering is what Nikola, what's Nikola actually bringing there? What are they bringing? All the plans?
I don't ask me. I don't know.
Well, I got to ask Trevor. I got to ask Trevor. If he'd come on with us, we could have asked him, but he didn't.
I prefer the call this morning. I saw a call this morning about Ford, a positive note about Ford, and what was it? Yeah, Evercore, a bet on Jim Farley. I think that makes sense. Farley is a car guy. He's not as good at as office cabinets like the previous guy, from Steelcase. That was not Farley's suit. Farley's more of a car guy than he is like an office. I mean, kind of like a chair and cabinet guy. So I think, Carl, that I like the Ford call more. I know that GM is going to go up. I know that Nikola's going to go up. But at the end of the day, I want to know whether GM's going to spin off this unit. If they spin off this unit, then we've got some value. But otherwise, it's just the same old, look, I got to be cooler than Ford. You know, I'm not as cool as Tesla.
But it's a significant partnership, Jim. I don't think you should just, throw it away. I mean, they own 11% of the company. They are commercializing battery technology together. GM is going to be able to use what it develops over a broader product portfolio over time. And it puts a significant vehicle on the road for Nikola beyond its hydrogen big trucks and its fuel cell. Remember, it's a vertical system that it's got. Beyond that,
I think it's just, all I'm saying is that GM got a great deal. GM can now do something. It's got validated its EV technology. But what happens to Nikola next? Well, you read that Amazon, because you watch those ads, Amazon's going to be green, Carl, in 2025, and they're going to use a lot of these kind of trucks. And you see all these Amazon trucks on the road. Hey, you know what? They announced that they buy some Nikola trucks, and then you find, well, you know what? I guess this is just good for everybody. I'm saying right now that GM got the better of the deal because GM just got validation of their EV, and it puts them like NIO, it puts them like Tesla.
Didn't he just say that Nikola got the better end of the deal, and now he's saying GM got the better? Didn't he just talk out of both sides of his mouth right there? I think he did.
Jim, we had Trevor Milton on not that long ago, a month or so ago. We gave him a hard liver. This was number one on his.
I can't fast forward in this thing. Yeah, this stupid player is stupid. I can't fast forward in it. Hold on a second. No, you turn the alarm off. If you hit, there's something called sleep. So you hit a button and let your alarm go for 5 or 10 minutes and it goes off again. Oh, guess I didn't mute my mic. It's pretty transparent. No, I mean, from the little that I've read, I'm actually not mad. I'm kind of taking this guy's more stance than Jim Cramer's trying to sensationalize because he's supposed to be the whatever he's supposed to be. But no, I think if you actually look at it from, here's, it looks like a Barron's article. So Nikola announced a partnership with GM. I mean, look, if this were just a fluff deal, they wouldn't own 11% of Nikola. Like, I think it's good for both companies. I don't know or care who wins in the deal as long as they both win. And I think they've structured it. I mean, if you look at the way they've structured it, it's like I said, it's tit for tat, and I actually really like it. So GM will engineer and build Nikola's light-duty truck named Badger. Can GM build trucks? Yes, they can. Can Nikola build trucks? No. So right there, good for Nikola. GM will take an 11% stake in Nikola and have the right to nominate one person to the board of directors. So that gives GM a say in Nikola operation. 11% $2 billion equity stake will be due from in-kind contributions. The kind isn't cash. So Badger's going to go into production by the end of 2022. And then Nikola's supposed to, where is it at? They're supposed to validate their EV technology or something. So, I mean, they're really switching. Yeah, you couldn't dream of a better partnership than this. From Nikola's CEO perspective, why wouldn't you partner with one of the biggest auto manufacturers in the world? He's not competing with GM. He's not. I mean, it's a really good deal. And like I said at the start of the show, man, Elon must be proud because the world's trying to catch up. And I mean, Ellie was right earlier too. They're years behind. They probably could have stopped part of Tesla's growth. They couldn't stop all of it, but they probably could have dampened Tesla's growth. But now it's just they're just too far behind. By the time these guys have a million electric vehicles, Tesla's going to have a million electric vehicles. So I actually like it. I do think it's good for Nikola. I mean, longer term, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it sounds bad. All right, Peloton up, Space Beyond Meat up, Roku. Tesla looks like they're green right now. Nickel looks good. Battery techs and limited supply. Well, take a look at all the battery plants growing around the globe and tell it to them. Okay? Tell that to those guys because they're not building battery plants like it's vibranium. They're building battery plants like they're using coal. It's just everywhere. Everyone is building massive battery plants right now because of Tesla. And like I said, they wouldn't be doing that if they didn't think they could get supply. I just saw a thing that I think Volkswagen's building a huge battery plant in the middle of the U.S. somewhere, um, like huge, like a gigafactory. I mean, Elon's changing the game for the next 100 years in autos. So yeah, I don't know, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and so far it looks like it's gonna be electric, whatever that means. Yeah, I mean, I do think it's good for GM. I do think it's good for Nikola. He mentioned Ford. Ford looked like it had a good cup and handle on it when I saw that chart. Yeah, Ford's got a nice cup and handle on it too. I think all these autos are going to get a nice resurgence. What's up, Ethan? Oh, hold on a minute, guys. All right. Nordal, I got huge Tesla envy. I missed the first move up, and then when it crashed down in March, I missed the second run up, one third move run up. Um, anyone's guess, my friend. Right now, I mean, Tesla did just crash again. So okay, I want to explore my options thing. Actually, I did find our stock list the other day when we had a bunch of long-term turnaround plays and bases. But I was thinking about like a longer-term Tesla option with this deep decline, with a very deep decline. So right now, and that's actually going to be less because Tesla already ran up a couple percent. Yeah, yeah, it dropped about 30, already took about 30% profit off the table. Um, yeah, so I mean, I really do think Tesla has a tremendous. I don't know when it's going to get up there, but um, 750 was my next target. I don't know if that's a valid target anymore after the split and everything. It's 50% higher from here. Um, but you can buy an option 2 years out into frickin' September 16th, 2022, and still be profitable if this thing rises 50% from here, which is quite phenomenal actually. Yeah, you're looking at some pretty deep in the money calls on that one. Um, yeah, I kind of like that. All right, quite a bit of green on the board right now. Nikola now up almost 40%. It was already up there earlier, but Tesla bouncing back. How's Amazon doing? I am flat-footed this morning. So Tesla pretty, or Amazon bouncing back pretty good. Bit of a double bottom here. Bit of a double bottom. Yeah, Tesla's such a quick sell-off, man. Such a quick sell-off. Nasdaq 1.66%. So already bouncing back up, back inside the channel, and so far has not hit that lower Bollinger Band either. All right, so I'm looking at this. Yeah, I think we need more time too. So this is what I was thinking with the Tesla trade. So what you can do, and I've been seeing this touted. I've thought about this in the past, but I've been copper's in the middle of my blinds. I gotta get a picture. Always late for my picture. Anyway, so you can buy Tesla option for $187.65. And then and that's for September, that's a 2-year option, September 2022. And then what you can do is you can actually sell options. And I could sell right now a 30-day option. So I'm buying that one for $187. I could sell a 30-day option at $400 for basically $38. And I could cover that with my very long-term Tesla option. And then if that closes under $400, then I keep that 38 bucks. And so then my cost basis goes down to basically 140 essentially. And that's every 30 days. So I could do that for the next 24 months. Let's do math. 38 times 24 is 912. Wow. I'm not, if you can effectively time that, that would be pretty amazing. So you buy a long-term leap for $187.65, and then every 30 days you sell an option for approximately $38. Some you're going to get, probably a lot of months you're going to get less than that, but you're looking at approximately $38. So you have your option paid for in like 5 months. So you do 187 divided by 38. Yeah, 5 months. And then you're basically playing with free money at that stage. That's pretty cool. That's actually not bad. I kind of like that. I could do I could test that out. I could do one option and see how that goes for the next 5 months and see if I end up paying for my Tesla option. And then I'm playing with free house money going out to September 2022. And if I continue with that strategy effectively, which you won't be able to do in all market situations, I mean, 912 divided by 187, you're up 480% at your maximum kind of profit potential on that trade. That's a pretty interesting strategy right there. I kind of like that. So they say that your option premium really starts to taper off at the 30-day mark, and so that's why I'm kind of picking 30 days. Well, let's look at a couple of things here. You could look at 30, 31. So let's just take that $400 strike price and whoops. Okay, that's probably not going to work out very well then, because Damn it. Okay, let's just take the at the money. No, looks like 366. 366 is 27 bucks. So it's 17 for 3 days. For 10 days, it's 27. For 17 days, it's 40. Yeah, I mean, you can see like the decline every day. So I could do a 3-day option here and sell something for 17 bucks in 3 days versus 38 for 30. Man, you can do pretty good with this. I could see how you could do pretty good with this. Just got to find the right ones to do it with. All right, so we're looking at 17 days. For 24 days, you're looking at 46. That's for 24 days. And then at 31 days, you're looking at 50. So you can already see the exponential decline in the value of those days. 38 days, you're looking at, what am I looking at? 366. I need more strike prices for that one. 38 days, you're looking at 54. Yeah, so you can see the diminishing returns right there. Could probably try to plot that if I knew what the hell I was doing. Well, let's figure it out. Not like we're doing anything right now. Wow, Link bouncing back. Okay, so we can go to use a new Google Sheet. And I'm sure we can plot this. All right, so let's find out. I'm pretty sure we could create a graph. Insert chart. Aha. All right. Column chart. Could do a line chart. We could do that looks pretty. Date range A6 to B12. Okay. Looks like they already got it. These guys are smart. So that's these are your days out, and this is the amount of premium you're getting apparently. There you go. That's what I'm looking at right there. I guess these are these days. Yeah, these are the days. And then this is the premium that you're selling. Gotcha. Oh, this is cool. Like this was so easy. Add a x-axis. Nice. Pretty nice, man. All right, so you can see here the amount of premium that you'd be selling and the amount of days you have to hold. So you're getting 17, and double 17 is 34. So you're in between here, but you can see your days your days are going to be about, a lot more. So selling that 3-day option looks like a really, really good way to go to sell that most recent option. I may try this strategy out. I kind of like that. All right, so Tesla filling that gap. Yep, what's up, Ethan? It must have been copper. All right, so Nasdaq 1.38. Tesla bouncing back, filling this gap on the daily time frame. Later, Ellie. So Nikola 39, Peloton. Let's check out Amazon. Yeah, so Nordal talking about the whole Tesla envy thing. I mean, you're looking to buy positions, or are you looking to just participate in the next run? Quite a bit more green on the board now. Trade desk AMD 0.9. Amazon Docu NIO trying to bounce back. Guys, there's a nice electric car bull market going on here. Your leader is going to be Tesla. I wonder if there's any other leaders like Volkswagen. So there's Volkswagen. They are actually spending pretty big to get up to speed on electric. I don't know if that's good or bad, but they're doing it. They've been pretty stable here for years, though. 20 years a week, that's all we get? Okay. All right, I see what you're doing. So Tesla, yeah, I mean, GM, I really do think that is a good move for GM. Maybe I should look at a GM trade here. 37.35 for GM. That's not too bad. Not too great, not too bad. Not great. 45 days for 80%. It's not great. All right, AMC down here. Tesla still down 12%. After all that bouncing back, too. I don't know. I think I'm going to take one of those Tesla option trades going out to 2022. Could start leveling in. So we basically stopped. So our trend line's intact, and we stopped pretty much at the breakout point from the split announcement. That's actually not a bad place to stop. It's kind of a breakout point. Yeah, I kind of like it. I do believe in Tesla longer term. I could get control of a good amount of shares for relatively decent cost basis. So going out to for a 2-year option, my intrinsic value, if I go fairly deep in the money, like a 288. I mean, you can go to $20. Yeah, I'm not going that deep. Yeah, so here we are. We're at the 364. On my sheet, I've got the 288 is a deeper strike. Looks like the deeper I go, the more percentage I make it 750. The 328 is pretty good too. But I'd make more money if I went deeper and my call went against me. So yeah, so the 288 strike isn't too bad. If I do the 288 and it goes to 750, I'm up 143%. But then if I do that selling call strategy, yeah, by 18. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get out of here too. I'm gonna mull over this Tesla trade a little bit. I haven't really made up my mind. I think I'm gonna do it at some stage. To be honest with you, though, Peloton bouncing back here is pretty interesting. One thing I don't like about Peloton is the fact that we have really wide ranges here. You know, we've been relatively tight. I mean, hopefully we'll blast back off, but I mean, the market really could use a break of some sort. It's not to say it's going to do that, but we're just up so much in a lot of these names. It's really hard when these start getting really volatile. It's really hard to get a good feel for them. That's why we wait for tight action. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a good day, and I will see you guys later in the Power Hour if you're part of that. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.